You stood in the kitchen preparing lunch just as you reached for the spice rack. The front door burst open, followed by the unmistakable voice of your stepmother. Oh my god, this is what I have been waiting for, she exclaimed excitedly, making her way into the living room. You paid no mind at first, used to her over-the-top reactions about trivial matters, but from your place in the kitchen you could see her approaching your stepsister, who was lazily lounging on the couch flipping through her phone. What is it, Mom? Your stepsister asked. I have found a match for you, and not just any match, a wealthy, powerful man, the kind of man who could give you everything you could ever dream of. Your stepsister sat up straighter, her curiosity piqued. Really? Who is it? Your stepmother grinned, practically glowing with excitement. None other than Jungkook. The moment the name left her lips, the excitement on your sister's face vanished, replaced by sheer horror. Mom, what did you just say? She stammered, her grip on her foot tightening. Did you just say John Jungkook, the mafia leader? Yes, baby. Just imagine the wealth, the power. Mom, are you even hearing yourself? Your stepsister cut her off, her face pale. You want me to marry a ruthless and angry mafia leader? He is dangerous. I have heard so many things about him, things that make my skin crawl. There is no way I am marrying him. Oh, come on, he is wealthy. That's what matters. Do you know how much influence and money he has? We could live a life of luxury. Money? You are thinking about money when my life is at stake? Your stepsister snapped, her voice rising in panic. No way, I won't do it. Sweetheart, I already took an advance payment from them. We can't just refuse now. Your stepsister's eyes widened in disbelief. You what? You took money before even asking me? There was a tense silence. You kept your eyes on the bubbling pot, pretending you weren't listening. Your stepsister's face suddenly lighted up with an idea, a cruel, wicked idea. She turned her head towards the kitchen, her eyes landing on you. Ryan, she called sweetly, your grip tightening around the wooden spoon. Slowly you turned around, wiping your hands on your apron as you stepped into the living room. What? You asked cautiously, eyeing the smirk playing on her lips. She turned to your stepmother. Mom, since you already took the money, we can't refuse the proposal, right? Right. A slow smile stretched across your stepsister's lips. Then I have a solution. Instead of me, why don't we just make Ryan marry him instead? We will tell them she is your real daughter. Your breath caught in your throat. What? She is an extra here anyway. She is just living under our roof, eating our food. Might as well be useful for once. Are you insane? You burst out, your heart racing. You are talking about selling me off to a mafia leader like I am some object? Oh, come on, Ryan, she said with a fake pout. Think about it. You will be married to a rich, powerful man. Isn't that every girl's dream? A rich, powerful, dangerous man who could kill me if he wanted to, you shot back. Your stepmother, who had been silent for a moment, suddenly smirked. She folded her arms, tilting her head as if considering the idea. That's actually not a bad plan. Your stomach dropped. Mom, you gasped, stepping back. You can't be serious. Your stepmother signed dramatically. Ryan, look, you would be getting married into power, and besides, once you are with Jungkook, you will be out of our lives. No more burdening us. Your stepsister grinned. Exactly. We get to keep the money and get rid of Ryan. Two problems solved at once. No, you whispered, shaking your head. You can't do this to me. Mom already took the money. If you refuse, what do you think will happen, huh? Jungkook isn't the type of man who likes being denied. If we go back on our word, he might come after all of us. No, I won't marry him. The room fell silent and your stepmother's face twisted in anger. You ungrateful brat, she said, dragging you towards the kitchen. Panic flared inside you. Let me go. You struggled, but her grip was like iron. Your stepsister followed behind with a smug smile, as if enjoying the scene. The moment your stepmother reached the stove, she slammed you against the counter. Your back hit the edge hard, making you wince. Then, with terrifying precision, she turned on the gas burner. Mom, what are you doing? You asked, fear creeping into your voice. Instead, she grabbed a metal spoon from the counter and held it over the open flame. Your blood ran cold as realization struck. Mom, please, no. Before you could protest, she pressed the hot spoon against your hand. A piercing scream tore from your throat. The pain was unbearable, spreading through your skin. You thrashed, but her grip on you tightened, refusing to let go. Tears streamed down your face as you gasped for breath. Please, your stepmother finally pulled the spoon away, leaving behind an angry raw burn on your hand. She leaned in close, her voice cold. This marriage is final, there is no backing out. Your body trembled violently, your vision blurred from the pain. Your stepmother let go of you, and you stumbled back, clutching your injured hand. The wedding was rushed. Within a week, you and Jungkook got married, and he knew that you are the real daughter of your stepmom. After marriage, you came into his mansion and entered into his bedroom. Without a word, he shrugged off his black jacket and tossed it onto the couch. You stood frozen near the entrance, watching him cautiously. Then suddenly he turned around, his dark eyes locking onto yours. His lips curved slightly. Why are you standing there like you have just seen a ghost, huh? You swallowed hard, but your throat was too dry to form words. Jungkook tilted his head, studying your reaction. Then, as if he had figured something out, he smirked. Let me guess, you are scared of me? You stiffened, your fingers curling into the fabric of your dress. You didn't respond, unsure of what to say. Would denying it offend him? Would admitting it make him angry? The silence stretched between you, thick with tension. Jungkook took a slow step towards you. Your breath hitched, and before you could stop yourself, you squeezed your eyes shut. You expected something harsh, like he may scold you or harm you, but to your surprise, a low chuckle came out. Your eyes fluttered open, and you found Jungkook standing just inches away, his arms crossed, his gaze softer than before. What happened? Why are you so nervous? Are you thinking I would hurt you? You didn't answer, but your silence seemed to tell him everything. How could you think I would hurt you? How could I ever hurt my wife? Your heart stuttered. Jungkook's expression softened even more as he took another step closer, but this time his movements weren't intimidating. They were careful, as if he didn't want to scare you. I know what people say about me. They call me ruthless, dangerous, and maybe I am to others, but never to you. His words sent a strange warmth through your chest. Was he really saying this? Was this the same man your stepmother and stepsister had spoken about with such fear? Jungkook exhaled and reached out, his fingers brushing against your wrist. It was a feather-light touch, barely there, yet it sent shiver down your spine. You don't need to be scared of me, he continued, his voice almost soothing. I won't force you into anything. I won't hurt you ever. You stared at him, trying to process his words. You are my wife now, and I take care of what's mine. Something about the way he said that made your heartbeat quicken, not in fear this time but in something else. Jungkook let go of your wrist, stepping back slightly to give you space. Come, you must be tired. You hesitated before nodding slowly. You followed him deeper into the bedroom. I think you are tired. Go and freshen up. You hesitated, gave him a small nod and hurried to the bathroom. The moment the door closed behind you, you exhaled shakingly, gripping the sink for support. You stared at your reflection in the mirror, your face still pale from everything that had happened. The burn on your arm throbbed, a painful reminder of what you had endured to get here. You turned on the water, splashing your face in an attempt to wash away the exhaustion and the fear still clinging to you. After a few minutes, you stepped out, dressing in a fresh set of comfortable clothes. Jungkook was still sitting on the bed, his black shirt slightly unbuttoned at the top, revealing his chest. His tattoo peeked from beneath the sleeves, a stark reminder of the dangerous man he was, but his eyes, when they met yours, held none of the danger. He studied you for a moment before speaking. I think you should rest. You nodded hesitantly, unsure of what to do next. Then, to your utter shock, he patted the empty spot on the bed beside him. Come, he said simply. Your body stiffened. The idea of sitting beside him sent a wave of nervousness through you. Noticing your hesitation, Jungkook smirked slightly, tilting his head. What? You think I'm going to do something? You quickly shook your head, but your reaction only made his smirk deepen. I don't force people, Ryan. If you don't want to share the bed, then I can sleep somewhere else. But I just want you to be comfortable. You swallowed hard before taking slow steps towards the bed. The mattress dipped slightly as you sat down at the very edge, your posture stiff. Jungkook chuckled. Relax, I don't bite. You didn't respond, still unsure how to process everything. For a moment, silence settled between you both, then Jungkook's voice broke it. Do you know what people say about me? You turned slightly, glancing at him. They say I'm ruthless, that I kill without hesitation. They are not wrong. But what they don't understand is that power comes with a price. You either become a monster or you get eaten by one. Jungkook's hand rubbing the back of his neck. Look, I know you're scared of me. I can see it in your eyes. But I won't hurt you, Ryan, ever. His words sounded sincere. You didn't know what to say. You had been forced into this marriage, thrown into a world you didn't belong to. But here he was, the man everyone feared, speaking to you so gently, as if he wanted to reassure you. Jungkook's fingers brushed against your hand, his touch surprisingly gentle despite the roughness of his skin. You tensed at the unexpected contact, but he didn't let go. Why are you still so scared of me? He asked, his voice softer now. I told you you don't have to be. You swallowed hard, unable to meet his gaze. His thumb absent-mindedly traced over your skin, and that's when he noticed it, the faint burn mark on your hand. His movements halted. What's this? He murmured, his brows frowning. Panic surged through you. Quickly you tried to pull your hand back, but his grip tightened, not forcefully, just firm enough to stop you from hiding it. Ryan, what happened? It's nothing, you replied instantly, your heart pounding. His dark eyes narrowed. Nothing. His fingers brushed over the burning skin. Carefully, his jaw tightening. This doesn't look like nothing. You bite your lip, shaking your head. It's not important. Jungkook suddenly gripped your hand in both of his hands, his warmth engulfing your trembling fingers. Ryan, you are my wife now. That means I need to know everything. His words struck something deep inside you. You had spent Your whole life hiding your pain, swallowing your cries, pretending everything was fine because no one had ever cared enough to ask. But here he was, the man the world feared, holding your hand like you were made of glass and asking you to tell him the truth.